If you want to be in a relationship, allow yourself to be pursued, or better yet, become the pursuer. Yeah. Now, notice that I said pursue and not chase or stalk. It's perfectly acceptable for a man or a woman to show unequivocal interest in another person. Flirting, asking for their phone number, and even planning to get together is expected at some point. You see someone you like, you pursue them. Yeah. It's a natural instinct for women, not just men these days, to want to do something instead of just sitting back and allowing themselves to be pursued, which used to be the true and 100% norm, and to some degree still is. Men love to hunt. When women become the hunter, men don't kind of always know how to respond. It's all right. Although it is nice to be pursued, no matter who you are. Someone wants to give you some attention, hey, let it happen. If they want to get to know you. What's wrong with that? As long as the role can turn and the pursuer becomes the pursued, that can be fun too. There are some women who aren't sure what this would look like, which has been the appeal of online dating. Women communicate first. They call first. They finally agree to make plans because sometimes they're afraid if they don't, then plans won't be made at all. Or they won't hear from the guy that they're interested in meeting for that first encounter. Online dating also helps anyone become the pursuer to increase their odds at meeting someone new, right? If you want to be more proactive and ask a man out or a woman out, hey, go for it. Become the pursuer. Why not? When you are the pursuer, you have the initial control over the situation and can dictate how successful your meeting just might be. What's it take to become the pursuer? Attitude, desire, want, a little style, a plan. Where are you going to go looking? What are you going to say? What are you going to do when you get there? How to start a conversation and keep it going, etc. Being the pursuer for both men and women can be a lot of fun. Your adrenaline races as you meet new people and pursue one person or a few just to see which ones might be interested in talking, walking, dancing, or whatever with you. Just keep in mind, no amount of pursuit or cajoling you can offer will get someone into a relationship who doesn't want to be there. But you accelerate the process of, maybe I'll get to know this person. I'll get to know this person. I'm doing something proactive about my single life, and being alone. I'm taking action. I'm going to be the pursuer. Yeah. Now, what's it like to be pursued? You being visible, available, open to meeting new people, open to conversation, looking your best to attract a pursuer's glance, willing to engage in conversation with the pursuer if he or she approaches you. Hey, why not give them a chance to meet you and for you to meet them? Maybe they don't interest you at first, but they might have friends who will. Anyone and everyone can be easily turned into someone who can lead you to someone who really is for you. You just never know what will happen next or down the line. One day, you might be thanking them for the courage to come up to you that day to say, hi, what's your name? Do you mind if I join you? We live in an age of instant gratification, meaning if something or someone doesn't engage us right away online, we kind of immediately surf or swipe a screen and to make a person appear or disappear. We're always on the hunt for that which we think will exactly meet our personality, our interests, our expectations, and we think we'll know it when we see it. And actually, we do sometimes experience these instant connections. Unfortunately, we often subconsciously carry this consumer mindset into forming relationships with others, and it doesn't always work out so well. When there's a deep connection between two people, they each know what the other wants and needs. Do you even know what it takes to make yourself happy? You need to be able to answer that question honestly before you even venture into and master the art of pursuing. What's more, you also need to know what you will and won't stand for. So that might come down to all your lists and your do's and your don'ts, and I don't want this, I don't want that person. But the point is, if you want to get into a relationship, of course, you can make yourself visible and you could make yourself in a way that you are going to be pursued because you're seen, you're looking good. At the same time, mix in a little bit of pursuing. Just don't always stand there hoping that somebody's going to walk into your life. No, you get out there, you start pursuing, you start looking, start knocking on some proverbial doors, start talking to people, and just put out your energy. And by putting out that energy, what you're pursuing is you're pursuing a connection. And that connection could come from anywhere, anyone. Just because you're a pursuer doesn't mean you're pursuing anyone specific. No, you're pursuing a connection. You're going out there into the world. You got intent. You're looking to meet somebody. You don't know who it is. You don't know when you'll meet them. You just know that I'm going to pursue what I want. I want a relationship with someone with these qualities. I'm going to exude those qualities so that when the person out there who just happens to be the right kind of fit for me notices me, they're going to walk up and the balance will tip into their hands and they'll become the pursuer. They'll be pursuing me. Hey, I like this. Become the pursuer. Because as you pursue, others see you and they pursue you. I like that. I'm going to repeat that. When you pursue, others see you and they start to pursue you. And you become both the pursuer and the pursuee. The pursuee and the pursuer. They're interchangeable. You're both. Make sure you just don't put too much effort into being one or the other. Become the pursuer and you'll be pursued. Just don't go out there thinking I'm just going to put myself up there and just stand there and I hope I'm pursued. No. Be active in both categories. Become the pursuer so you are seen and people pursue you and you become the pursued. I think you get it. Go for it. Be both. The pursuer and someone who's increased their odds at being pursued because they were a pursuer. See how that works? Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. Go for it. Pursue somebody if you want to get into a relationship faster than if you just stood around, waited around to be pursued. No. You are going to become the pursuer of the relationship. And on a funny note, wouldn't it be hilarious if down the line, friends and family members, they asked you, so how did you two meet? Well, I pursued her. Well, no, I pursued you. Well, I thought I pursued you. Well, you did. You pursued me, but then I saw you and I pursued you. And can you see how that can go back and forth? Yeah, it's kind of cute. They pursued each other.